Hi there, it's Patty from Patty's Crafty Spot, and I'd like to share with you my project that I had made. This is the Two-Faced, it's called, and it's also from Paper Phenomenon. I will link all the information down below if you want to purchase the pattern or the videos to make this. With this one here, this is part of the EK Everyday Kit Club 15, and this was the January project. And I just wanted to show you what I made. This one here, because it had a clock in it and I love all things steampunk, I decided to do the whole album steampunk. It was set up to do it more like a journaling thing for every month, but I'm so bad at like pictures or any of that stuff, so for me to label it in the months and stuff wouldn't work for me because I'd be lucky to get 1 month done. So I went more traditional with an album, but I also made it all steampunk. So let me just show you real quick. It does close up, and let me show you. It's got all the steampunk gears and stuff. The only thing different I did do on my version versus what Kathy did was the little back with the battery box here. I made a little magnet closure here, so you can see right here it has a magnet here and a magnet on the cover because I was having a problem with my little flap to stay closed. So I created that little tab, and you can still get into the battery. So I added that. And let's see. There's this. And then the back and stuff. So what it is, here's the top part. So again, it has the clock on it. And it's got a plate up here for, you know, putting a name or something. I just put love right now. Although I think time would have fit really good there because of the clocks. And then it's got all of the little boxes where you can put in your pictures and stuff. And real quick, let me just tell you what paper lines I used. I used 3 different paper lines. So from DCWV, I used Tattered Time. And that's the majority of the paper, like around the box and the clock and stuff. I did that one. Then I also used some of the papers from Bo Bunny. Emporium, and I also used papers from Graphic 45 from Steampunk Debutante. So those are the papers I used. And let's pull out the album. So the album goes in this side. Let me show you my album. So this is the cover, and I love this paper. The only problem I noticed with this paper is it has some of the glossy, if you can see it, it'll probably be shiny. You can see the glossiness on it. The problem with that is it created some cracking, especially when I tried to wrap around my spine. It started cracking right where the seams were. It was really taped and glued down there really well, but it still cracked. And I think it had to do with the fact that this paper part here where it's glossy is a little thicker. So what I actually had to do is I had to use undo, and I removed the paper from this area here and lifted it up, and I actually drew lines on the paper, and then I cut it out with an X-Acto knife and then put these back down. So it still has kind of the wrap look, but it just has the black lines on it, and that's the back. And if you're into steampunk, you can definitely see why I love this paper. Because anything steampunk, I love it. Even my tattoo's steampunk, which is awesome. Anyway, let's get to the album. So anyway, it was supposed to be made up for journaling. It's supposed to have the 12 months in it. And I didn't do that only because it was not going to work for me. So I will pull out things and show you. So it's got the belly bands. And then this is a little folder I created. Now this folder here was actually one of the pieces that were to go into the little plastic envelopes. The problem was when I got done doing everything, it's huge. So I had to remove some of the elements. So right now I'll just leave the envelopes blank, and then that way if I have things to put in them, I can just put in them at times. So here's my little card, and then it's got a spot for your photo. And the only thing different I would do is I would stagger these throughout the book. Right now I have all mine basically in the same location on every single one of them. I would have staggered it a little bit more just so that way the book would stay flat, because when you close it, this middle part here is really huge, and I think it's because these, you know, they're all bumped in the same spot, so this part here, these parts go down, but the center is really thick. So let me show you this. And again, it's got the double belly bands, and they're just photos. Get the book to lay flat and more. And again, all the cute gears and everything. And I'll just walk you through so you can see how I matted all my pages. Basically the setup for every page is all the same, so but this way you can see all the pretty pictures. I love that page. There's that one. And then I have, you know, the paper right there and there. Another one. And again, this paper, I love that paper pad. The Die Cuts with a View paper pad. It's just awesome. And then you can see that one. Okay. And I made all these ones all the same to hold the photos. Let's see if you can see that one. Hold it up a little closer. Looks like all little postage stamps. That one. And this way too, with all the photo mats and stuff, I didn't cover over a lot of the papers, so that way you can see all the awesome photo mats. If I had enough paper, I would have done all of them with this paper, because you have to see it in person. It's very pretty. And then this, I made a few of them with the shorter photos. And then this one. I think all three papers seem to work pretty well together. And because I like the steampunk, I had so many of the paper pads, so I was able to mix all the lines together and get it to work good. And then another belly band here, where you can add another photo mat and stuff here or here. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it yet, but I had to keep the book somewhat simple because I was starting to run out of room when I close it up. So, but anyway, thanks for stopping by. If you like what you see, please subscribe to my channel, and I will link all the information down below. And thank you for watching.